Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Utah State Aggies, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Utah State Aggies offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking to throw, it's Fox. He's got his man across the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 45.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Utah State up-tempo. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. The 10. Touchdown, Iowa State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Fox. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Lofts one high and deep. Catch and stride inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He'll do it himself. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Iowa State Cyclones offense will have its first possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players.
There he goes. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Cyclones with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Looking to throw again. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Handoff to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Utah State up-tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hardy. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick release by the QB. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cyclones will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Back to pass, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Utah State up-tempo. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The short hands, it's 4. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. It's good from 58 yards out.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds a man in the middle. He's in open space downfield. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Looking for a man, it's Fox. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Going to go out on a limb and say they have a lot of him plays. Throw the ball to him. Already over 100 yards receiving.
Keep it simple, stupid. Just find this guy and get him the football. Now, if you're on defense, it's pretty obvious where this team is going with the ball. You're going to have to come up with a plan to stop this guy.
And the Cyclones have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Cyclones will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls it in. It's Hayes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They feed him again. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Rushes on him. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Finds his tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught along the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play. They boot it away on 4th down. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. To the air, it's Fox. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Going to take a shot at this DB. Brings it down on the right side. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Here's a heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Trying to turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Ball marked at the 26. It's first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the school.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Trying play action. That's caught. It's Hayes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Aggies in the hurry up. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. Back to throw, it's Fox. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Wants to throw again. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he wants it all. Trying to barrel in. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Cyclones, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Touchdown, Cyclones! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this QB's starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease? He gets to the 39. The short hands. It's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. To the air on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayes. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for blockers. And the returner will be brought down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Iowa State 28, Utah State.
Coming out with it, it's Hendricks. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted, and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not...
Breaks into the open. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. And the Cyclones send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Aggies are in the hurry-up. Off play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And incomplete on the deep ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to throw it again. Finds the tight end. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. This Utah State offense has it going.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. With the catch, it's Ford.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The play action fake. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Fox. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll go to work in the air on second down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they
what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Utah State, 16.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility he's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Hauls it in. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Here's the pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And the try is no good. Guys, and the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Fox. Got his man in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up to the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, give on the inside. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The Aggies are flying down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Hayes. Fights off a defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. Utah State up-tempo. They'll run play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. To the air on 2nd down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Throws for the tight end. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. The Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fox. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harding. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Rides the back on the option to give. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Sends it back in motion. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Ford. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll cut the lead to 13.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the Cyclones come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Now this offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Fox. Quickly out to the tight end.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Cyclones will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He just slips and slides his way down to the 42. And the Cyclones can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. There he goes.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Trying to do it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Looking for a crease, it's Ford. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these fourth down pass plays are just designed to pick up the first. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Catch in the middle. It's Bryant. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He'll try to slam it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The RPO, it's complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, the first down.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah State.
That is how it's done. In the clutch, in the big time, your offense comes up with a big drive, puts points on the board. Now you tell your kicker, go knock this PAT through, take the lead. Nice execution by this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Got enough for the 1st. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Just couldn't quite. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. third down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Under fire. Zings it complete to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And he throws another interception. His third of the night. Touchdown, Utah State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
How about that, man? Fourth down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it smart, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Falcon.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play.